What's the deal, gang? What goes on? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? You're high from Colombia? I mean, what else would you be in Colombia? Nice. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. No, hello from Colombia. Oh, you're not high, you're hello from Colombia? Hello, hello. Rocking for it. Yeah, we got you. I'm messing with you. Hold on, let me let the Zoom gang in. Hello. Hello. How's the shoulder? You know what? I slept well, but now that I'm up, it's hurting. Like, I actually slept well. I slept through the night without waking up, but then I woke up in pain. Okay, will closure on the 15 be valid? We just opened up. I don't know. I've done no and hold. This is ugly. What the fuck has been going on here since Asian? God damn. You guys are doing voodoo to the charts? Can I explain Asian chart? We had 2 trades yesterday. One right after the stream and one for Asian. And it was very nice. Very nice. Can you explain the Asian trade? Very simple celery play. It was just a good position. It ran later, it didn't run immediately, but still closed. Super clean range to go down. I don't know. We haven't had a closure and we had all this chop. Here's the deal. Oh shit, it's 8:05. I forgot. I got to take my kids to school, and we have news here at 8:30. So 8:30 news. Give me 10 minutes. You know, ain't shit gonna happen here for the next half hour. I can bet your life on it. Nothing gonna happen here in the next 20 minutes at least. So while we got 20 minutes, right? It's 25 minutes. 8:05 news here at 8:30. The chop is disgusting. We're gonna need a drive, and if we get a drive, we need a closure. If we get a closure, it's news time. If it's news time, we're gonna have to wait for the news to settle down. If we gotta wait for it to settle down, think about the time that's gonna take. So let me let in all of Zoom gang. If Jay wants to, maybe he can do a little Q&A. Maybe you guys can run up a little topic today again. You guys did pretty well, I think, the other time with real estate and investments and stuff like that. Maybe today you guys, I don't know, can discuss quail eggs and the price of, I don't know, soap in jail. I don't know. Give me 15 minutes and I will BRB. Did you put your shoes on? Did you finish eating? Good job. High five. Let's go. Get your book bag. Let's go. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay? Hang out. You guys want music or you guys want the Groggy J on stream? I don't even know if he's in here. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah. So I'm gonna trust the Zoom gang not to be too ratchet here and chop it up with you guys, right? Don't get me banned off YouTube.
Come on, we would never do that.
Not intentionally. Not intentionally.
Right. Do not say the R word, the W word, or the C word. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Alright, we gotta clear this out too. This is from yesterday, all this move drawings. We'll redo this when I get back. Yeah, there's news at 8:30. I want to try to be back before it. Alright, I'll see you guys in 15 minutes.
Hold it down. Happy Feel Good Friday, everybody.
Yeah, happy Friday. I'm gonna be leaving around 10:05, 10 after 10. I gotta go to the pediatrician for the baby checkup time. So hopefully we get some positions before, but I think we should. We got core PCE today at 8:30 a.m. So I should move the market a little bit. FYI, whoever's in the signal channels, you guys missed a hell of a trade last night. I don't know how many of you guys are in there, but it was an awesome trade. Massive sells, massive amounts of profits. So don't shy away from that. Get into the signals and take advantage. Prices are pretty decent. How's your week been so far, Kenny?
A little choppy as far as trading goes, you know, but not too bad.
Got any runners left?
Actually, no, not this week. I can't say I did too much running this week. It's been kind of funny, but you know, I ain't complaining.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little choppy, I gotta say. I mean, the movement is pretty much within a certain range, but do you trade London or do you only trade Asian or New York?
Actually, I trade London when I'm at work and I'm, you know, I'm up enough to, you know, usually I always pull it out and then check it out. But depending on how it's moving and how tired I am, I do try to get a little London trade or two in. Because
Nice.
they move so much better than New York.
I mean, yo, these days it's been moving. I mean, I'm just looking at indices right now and it just dumped. Wow, what the hell just happened? The NASDAQ just dumped 135 points and the Dow Jones just dumped 225 points. But there's no news. I'm sure something's going on. Anybody aware of what's happening? Go look at gold. It just hit it as well.
Trump doing
Gold
something?
yeah, it just dumped 130 pips. I'm not sure what is happening, to be honest with you. I have no idea. There's no news. There's nothing. Let me check if there's a tweet. I'm not seeing anything. Anybody in the chat seeing anything? This is This just dumped at what time? Just prior to the 5 closure. Out of nowhere, they all dumped.
Right at 8 o'clock.
There must have been somebody maybe some tweet. I don't see anything. Do you see anything, Kenny?
I'm just looking at the candle. It's literally right at 8 o'clock.
That's so, and it's, oh my God, it's still going. Indices are just still melting. I think gold might be retracing or might be just a top wick for it to come back down again. But they all look the same, so it's as if it was news. It's really odd.
Yeah, all at the same time. Something's going on.
Looks like SOMX is saying that China violated its agreement from Trump. I mean, with Trump. I'm not sure. Bad news is that China, perhaps not surprising to some, has totally violated its agreement with us. So much for being Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, looks like China violated their agreement with Trump, and that dumped the indices.
Bomb them. Go to war.
Yeah, as if we need more of that, but if we do, I mean, gold should pretty much skyrocket. Man. Okay, well, we've got some movement pre-news. I don't know if anybody's going to get into this. I wouldn't. This is very volatile. I'm not sure what's going to happen, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't personally take anything here. Not sure exactly where this is going to be going. Still within the range itself. I mean, even when it broke the lows, it came back up on gold. And
back
then
to the range. Now let's find out what it's going to do. Yeah,
exactly. It just actually went all the way back up. within that range. So I don't know. Whoever, I mean, a lot of sellers must have been screwed when they sold when it broke the low, and it broke it so fast that it went all the way back up. But it what was that, 60 pips when it broke the low? Yeah, tap the top, buys and sells. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's looking like wants to break the highs here.
I was looking for a up push today, but you know, not trying to predict the market, but we'll see.
Yeah, things can be quite volatile sometimes when things like that happen. And this is don't forget, this is Friday, the last day of the week, but also the last day of the month, right? So you can get a lot of movement, people. So, you know, trade accordingly. Oh man, it's pushing.
15-minute candle coming. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Right up to my level too.
Yeah, I got my level there. It just broke it for me. But there's 30 seconds left of the 15.
Did we get a wick? Bougie said buys before news. I feel you.
I mean,
that's a 200 pip wick, a candle.
Yeah. Forecast for the news is
we got a top wick and a bottom wick. That ain't good.
Yeah. Here we go. 4 minutes ago, Trump tweeted, 2 weeks ago, China was in grave economic danger. The very high tariffs I set made it virtually impossible for China to trade into the United States marketplace, which is by far #1 in the world. We went into effect cold turkey with China, and it was devastating. So, you know, obviously, this moved it. Would the 15 give us soon?
Came down, we got a bottom wick.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent one too.
Max said, Wick said nothing was going to happen.
Wick said nothing's going to happen?
Well, Max was responding saying, and Wick said nothing was going to happen before he got back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, bro.
Wicks is on meds. Don't pay attention to him.
Hey, no, I mean, you know, something like that isn't usually bound to happen on the last day of the month, last day of the week, and news at, you know, 8:30. You don't expect something like this. So you bet our life on it. Yeah. I mean, whoever took buys there when it retraced, congrats. I know Jonathan did. That's a retracement, 240 pips, man. That's big moves. Big moves. For me personally, it wasn't something I was going to be able to take. I have to let it play out. It's like news. I can't trade the news itself like I used to back in the day. And I got to wait for it to play out. And then from there, see what the ranges are and then take my position accordingly.
Yeah, I don't never jump in before news. It's always the reaction for me.
Yeah, I learned the hard way back in the day when I was still doing prop firms, 3 years ago. I would trade the news and boom, blow the account, boom, blow the account, boom, blow. And I was like, it's okay. It's only like $200, $300. And it just added up and added up. And at some point, I was down like 50, 60K. And you just got to adapt, make changes and be smarter about it.
Yeah, you know, you start sample size and realizing that the gamble that you're taking is losing more than it is winning, and just say it's not worth it. You know.
100% agreed. I mean, I don't know if you remember those days. I was trading US 30 back then, and CPI would move 1,000 points. And so even if you get in at 300 points, you still have 700 points to make. I mean, those were the days. But CPI doesn't move like that anymore. I mean, what moves more these days is FOMC more than anything else. And, you know, so that's what I look for. I mean, the next one is June, I think 18th or something like that. I think it might be June 18th. Next FOMC. And last night, Powell met with Trump. And Powell said, hey, we're not doing this politically in any way. It's not politically motivated. We're doing this for the based on the numbers that we get for the economy. I mean, pure BS, obviously. And Powell's a puppet.
No
And
matter what,
unfortunately, Trump appointed him.
anyway, he's not
Yeah.
going to. If it's political or not, he's going to make it political.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is Trump appointed him back in the day. And that's the issue. Now he's against him. It's just people backstab you, and it's unfortunate.
Jay,
But
the world is a
Yeah.
stage. This is all and big stage. I don't buy into none of this shit. They can be having golfing tomorrow morning and drinking beers and you know what I mean? I'm not buying into it. Yeah, you always got to have one side, the other side. There's always got to be a back and forth, a yin and a yang and all that. All right, look, is it a red folder? Cool. Let's see what it's gonna do. I'm not getting to all that. No. It's too
you
much.
know,
Too much.
yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You know,
there's always going to be some bad people.
Get people emotionally twisted and turned and all kind of stuff, and then they go and have beers and bourbon and talk shit, and we don't know nothing about it. We think they fighting. I ain't buying into none of that. They can do what they can do.
True. You gotta be very wary of the friends that you make, of the women that you meet, of the company that you keep, and experience helps you with that. But obviously, getting advice from your parents who want the best for you is ideal if they are obviously smart enough to understand that. And then they teach you to navigate this world. And sometimes you can do everything perfectly and you still lose. So it's just about learning in life and experience. So sometimes you don't have to do everything that people tell you to do or whatever happens. And that's why sometimes we don't take positions, even though other people might. And even if they would have been winners, sometimes it's not the right position. And you
get in and Wicks ain't getting in.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, a lot of times I'll take a position that Wicks doesn't take. Yeah.
And on the bottom wick of that candle, just, to hit my levels. But it's not a big deal. Everybody has a route. Like I said, the better company you keep, easier it should go, hopefully. But,
true. I mean, I don't get angry at him because he didn't take it. And he doesn't get angry at me because I didn't take it. So, each take their own positions. He trades his own money. I trade my own money. You trade your own money. Whatever works for each person. I mean, I see the day being bullish now. Obviously, there's possibility for it to keep pushing. It's right now rejecting at my level, and I'm afraid of getting into the position now, knowing that we've got the 8:30 news, which is PCE. That does give us some movement.
Mm-hmm.
So for the Zoom door gang, we have to wait for Wicks. He's the only one that has the access to it. To let everybody in, and I don't think he's back. But I'm looking for obviously getting a good support and taking a look to be able to see if we can push back up, and if we can, then we'll take it from there. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's so mixed. We're trying to change the banner, the Kenny and Jay show. We can't change the banner. Yeah.
Losses. He likes the J segment of the stream. Today's a little bit more trading, less life advice. But hopefully yesterday everybody got some good feedback, good information from the conversation we had, Kenny and I, about business. It's about the helping everybody out. It's not right to always, keep your secrets, but you can share a little bit, and then people just need to do their own due diligence and help themselves.
I mean, and the reality is, me and you got a lot more years and experience than a lot of the people on here, so
Yeah,
you can always give some of that experience back.
I agree. I'm very good with that. I'm very happy with that. It's how old are you, Kenny? You're 40 something?
No, I'm actually 55. I just turned 55 about 2 months ago.
God damn, man. Yeah, what is it they say? Black don't crack? Yeah.
That's what they say.
Damn, fool. 55, man. Congrats, bro. When was your birthday, you said?
March.
Oh, happy belated birthday, bro.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You did mention it because it's the same time as my daughter. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay. I remember now. Yeah, 55. So you 10 years older than I am. We're about the same age, basically. We grew up
Once you get a certain age, once you start hitting past 45, 50, it starts to blend a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, man. Yeah, most people I think in the chat are younger. I think a lot of them are in their early 20s, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got some people in the 40s, but I think those are veterans, but a lot of younger people. So, giving advice, I'm very comfortable with that, helping out as best as possible. Yeah, you see, I don't sound 44. Yeah. I think the youngest person here might be underage, but not saying it.
Well, technically, they can watch the underage. It's not a 18 and over stream with YouTube.
Yeah, it's 14, Nate. I think Wix is 40 or 41 or 39, going on 40.
Around 40-ish, yeah.
Yeah, he's close to 40. Very close. Either he hit it or he's about to hit it or going to 41.
And he's got a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience in the game, out and about, streets, owning his own business. It's it's really about how much you get out and do things that gives you that experience and wisdom, not necessarily the age per se.
Yeah, 100%. But let's be honest here. Most of the what is it? The generation that exists now, the alpha generation, their parents are the millennial generation. I think that's what they're called, right? And that generation is completely doomed. So hopefully they don't pass on their bad mindset to the alpha generation. And obviously they don't have a lot of money, the millennials. And so hopefully the alpha is going to be able to change that and be able to grow from there and understand how the world works. Back in the day, you'd be able to have one job and support a family of 4 or 5 people. Today, you need to have 3 jobs just to pay the rent for yourself or you and a partner. It's just really, really crazy. So
yeah.
Finding
I would agree with that in a sense. Now there was a time, me being at least black in America, that our people did live 3, 4, 5, 6 people in a house. Your uncle stayed with you, and his it was more community based, and you combined your resources so you could do other things and live a little more comfortable. I think the American story got everybody running out here and trying to buy their own 4-bedroom home and have their own, half-acre backyard. And then you start to realize that that's not built for everybody. That's not sustainable for everybody to do on one job or 2 incomes per se, So, yeah, I think that some of us got to get back to sharing resources so we can, live a little bit better. And that's just, whatever those is, whether it's your friends, family, whatever it is, but the economic is thinning out, and going more to the top. So we have to get a little more creative on how we're going to survive, out here and not just be broke, starving, everybody trying to chase the same picture. Everybody don't need a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house. Everybody don't need 3 cars. Everybody, what I'm saying? So we got to get out of that mindset of trying to chase the picture of what success is supposed to be.
I agree 100% with that. And, the nuclear family got destroyed. Friendships got destroyed. The economy hurt a lot of people. Things are too expensive for the salaries that people make. And that's why when I moved, I invited my friend to come live with me. Got my girl, got my daughter. I invited her parents are here living with us now. They'll be
Right,
moving with
right.
me when we go to Spain. I'm the one paying the bills. I handle everything, and but I have them live with me because the friendship group, the true friends, the family, these are the people you want around you. You want to make sure that they're close. They help each other out.
They're gonna
And
help
I think
you
it's
out.
really
You know,
important.
they're gonna help each other. They're gonna help you. It's gonna be a
Yep.
community. It's not gonna be everybody gonna sit around and say, "Hey Jay, I need some money." Hey Jay, why don't you go get some groceries? It's not gonna be that. Yeah, hey Jay, why don't you cook some breakfast? You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna pitch in. Everyone's gonna do.
Correct.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. If we get back to that type of mindset, we won't necessarily be so worried about what's Trump tweeting and what's this and what's that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we have concerns, we have investments and things of for our future, but to sit here and be on anybody's Beckham, attitude, emotional rants, or even just economic change, we got to learn how to, come together and quit worrying about what this man or that person gonna do. I'm not, I ain't buying to that.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. And that's why it's really important to have strong fathers in the family. You got to put boundaries. You got to make sure that people understand how the world works and then be able to raise the kids in the best way and then have the support from the women in the family, right? And it's very important to have that nuclear family grow strong. You're going to raise great kids and they're the next generation, right? So if we fail them, it's on us. It's our mistake. It's our fault.
Well,
So
here's one of the problems. America, and well, just at least for America's sake, they're trying to convince these women that they can go out here without men and then raise these families without men. And you raising boys without men in the house, how you gonna raise them to be a man? And that's why we have a lot of issues with feminism and other things that's crossing over because no one's showing these boys how to be men, and it's a problem.
I agree. A lot of the kids today are come from single family homes, and most of the time it's single mothers, and women are more lenient when it comes to kids and don't have as many boundaries in the same way. I mean,
We got news here.
when my girlfriend talks to Bianca, and Bianca doesn't really listen to her, but when I'll raise my voice and I'll say, she'll stop, and she's not even 3 months old. You can see that there's something in the voice right there. But we've got news that just came out.
Hey, we got Wix back.
And Wix is back
Wix.
as well.
We got news.
Welcome
here.
back.
We
I saw
got
him
news.
rushing
Glad to have you. Glad to
10
have you.
seconds. News came out as expected, as the forecast. So might stay choppy, but we'll let the show get back to him. Hey, you're not gonna get canceled, Wix. You good?
Yeah, everything went fine.
Yeah, go back and listen to it. I think we got a few people at the Zoom door. I don't know if you can let them in. That'd be great.
Is my mic low?
On Zoom, no, it's not.
It's not. Okay. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people at the door.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, come on in, goddammit. Come on in. So, got a lot of funkiness here, huh? Really interesting here, because I think we found, look at that, the daily closed back in range, right? I think we spoke about this yesterday, that if we close back in range, today's going to make a bottom wick and it's going to continue riding up. I think that was part of the conversation. We're at a 4-hour level that kind of runs across here. 4 hour, we got another 2 hours for this 4 hour. But the thing is, it broke the low, then it broke the previous candle high here. All right, news is going to determine a lot here, but we just want to fill this clean range to the left. That's all we need. We can really make this simple, right? We just need the next hour and a half. If this is the first half hour, we have 4 30-minute candles that we're here for. We have this clean range, and all we care about is this hourly candle that's happening right now, and the next hourly candle. That's going to be our entire session. If this is what's happening, right? Can we, and we're driving up off a strong level, can we now start getting some closures above? Number one, right? A closure outside the range would indicate volume. We're in the peak volume time of New York, right? Where if we also get a closure after the news plays out here, right? That's the only thing standing in our way right now is this red folder. And if it brings the volume up to close above after the news is playing out, right? We have decent range to the left. All we need is range down to use as our stops. So we would need this to bottom out somewhere, start getting a closure above here, right? And breaks of previous candle highs on the next candle, we will look for positions. But first we need to get outside that range. So how can this look, right? If we're talking about it, well, first we need a bullish closure outside the range. Second, we need this range here to use as stops. Third, we need the break of previous candle highs. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with forming maybe a little weight timing wise for NYC open, and we are able to get this, oh, whoops. And we're able to get this bearish closure here, right? And if we get a bearish closure here, I'm okay with running that up too, right? Breaks of highs here. Look for positions. I'm okay with either or, as long as we're filling this clean range to the left. How many pips is that? There's 140 pips in that range. So there's room to move. We just need to get the hell out of this chop. Once we get out of the chop, we're good to go. Yeah, that's where we stand. How did the news come out? News came out. Oof. News did not come out. I don't know what this is. Were there supposed to be numbers here, but we said fuck it.
Yeah, you got to refresh it. But it came out exactly as it was supposed to, 0.1.
Oh, no change. What the fuck is this?
Exactly.
The bad news that China's totally violated this agreement with us so much for being Mr. Nice Guy? Oh, shit's gonna
Like
get
2 minutes
wild.
after you left, all markets dumped. Like dumped. 2 minutes after you left.
No, as I was leaving, you guys were saying sells are looking good, and then I came back, I'm looking at this bullish ass candle, I'm like, what the fuck? Sells, they're not looking good.
No,
But you're talking about the indices, right?
And gold as well dumped. So at 809, gold pushed up a little bit and then dumped 100 and almost 40 points, and the Dow Jones dumped like 270.
Yeah, this is a big ass candle. I just kind of have it.
Yeah, and then it retraced it all and then pushed all the way back up.
Big ass candle for no reason.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on, and then SOMX wrote. Apparently, Trump sent a message on Truth Social on his app, and Trump violated their agreement. So, boom! It just immediately.
Well, he's saying
the market.
China violated their agreement.
Yes, correct. And so you can read what he wrote there up top.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
So that's what happened. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it. I was like, I'm not touching this. I had no idea what was going on. But everything dumped at the same time. Gold, indices, and then it. Yeah.
Good thing we're price action traders, and we're gonna need price action to price action.
Correct. That's why some people took the positions. I did not take it. Neither did Kenny. And I wanted to wait for news. I wanted to see what was going to happen.
12x of average volume at 8:10 Eastern. How did you calculate that? You guys have an indicator for how much volume there is to average? He said, yeah, the 1 minute. That's my indicator. Yo, the Knicks better do what they did yesterday in Indiana, because finally they showed up for the first time this series.
Brunson. Without him, it was over.
It's not just Brunson. They showed up yesterday. Like, the whole team showed up. They had Landry Shamet, fucking, what's his name? White or something. The guy shooting
2 more games.
3-pointers. They showed up. I think their defense finally showed up. That's what it was. They played defense for the first time. They shut Halliburton down. I just don't think they can do that 2 games in a row. It's gonna be tough in Indiana.
2 more games. Right. 2 more games. Right. That's gonna be rough.
The thing is, in Indiana, that's gonna be the tough one. Game 7, I don't think they need to completely shut them down. Like, it's gonna be tough, but like they gotta have somebody from the bench just holding his jersey the whole time.
Like they did Ant-Man.
They gotta put a body on him that doesn't leave no matter like what he does. Don't even look at the ball. You know how they play defense? You know that you guard the ball and you guard the defender.
Yep.
Right?
You're right.
And you're looking in between where the ball is and where your guy is, but you shouldn't even look at that. You just pull up to him, grab his jersey, and just hold on to him the whole game. Like that. Just all game. It would piss him off. Oh, the mods have voted on a new mod yesterday. Right? Who do you guys think it is? Who do you think is the new mod? And the new mod is who do we think the new mod is? All right, a couple of you are close. A couple of you are like 1 letter off. A few of you are very close. A few of you got really close. Yeah, you were 1 letter off, honestly, on your guesses.
We got Eleni, Jenny, Penny. When did this go on? I didn't see this.
He knows.
Congratulations, Loss.
I was on stream. What?
Yeah, he just blasted lots of W's.
He did blast a lot of W's. No, we're gonna. I've decided we're gonna. That's 1 mod, and I'm gonna give you guys 1 more. But I'm gonna. I was gonna do 1 in the beginning, one at the end, but fuck it. We're gonna do 2. Kenny and Loss are the 2 new mods.
Congratulations. We can't hear you, Kenny. You're on mute.
Yeah, he muted. So,
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I gotta sign up.
I can't see Kenny using the wrench powers. I can't see it. Kenny would be over there like, so do I right click first? Kenny, I don't even know where you are in the chat. Wait, where is he? Type something in the chat.
Kenny 313. There he is.
That's old school right there.
7779311.
So Loss, Kenny, congratulations. That's a W.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely Lost. All mods get pensions. 100% correct.
There you go. I'm gonna take mine in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody. I do.
We don't have a 401k, but we do have a 499W.
Yeah, we voted last night. It took a while, and those were the decisions that
Honestly,
made. So
we all thought Lost was a mod here. I thought he was a mod here for a long time ago because he's been here for years.
correct, since 2020, I believe. And then 2024 as January as a member of
in
which
this
team?
Discord, yeah, in this server, and then in the Devious server for like 5 years too.
Yeah, long time, long time.
Thanks again.
And we're going to update you guys on the channel as well, in which this table called YouTube Mods.
I see you guys. There's a
Mods have
couple of
access
people
to
in
it.
here a while. Farzo's been here forever too. Farzo, I see you, man. Like, and you've been doing good. You haven't called me before 6 a.m. yet this year or in the last few months. So you've been behaving.
Damn, 6 a.m.
Hayden's been here. Hayden Rozalski, he's been here for a long time. Some people have been here for a while. I got to get rid of some old mods. There's some mods that are not active here that don't show up. So, yeah, I'll go through them. Maybe I'll get rid of some mods. We'll add some more. Beginning sometime next month. Next month is almost here. Today is the last day of the week and the last day of the month that we are trading. Last trading day of the week, last trading day of the month. Yeah, no, the mods that show up every day over here, you don't got to worry about your wrench. But some other ones are going to lose it. I remember when Don showed someone said, whoever sent that in was a real asshole. All right, I mean, wow, that's the first 15 after the news, huh? Did get a closure, but I think we're gonna be better off. We wait for this. I don't trust this. Closed within these wicks. Look at this 30. I want to make it clear and obvious. Maybe have the 30 close above as well. Give this a chance to come down into the range here. But what's the stops here on the breaker highs? 113 pips. Let's wait for something a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Iced up like a bitch. Just don't be mic'd up like a snitch. Yeah, we good. Alright, there goes. What's the flip? Hi, pretty lady. You were with Benny outside? Okay. Yeah, we are almost 6 months into the year. I swear it was just New Year's. We were just starting in January, talking about like, wait for quarter two volume. Quarter two's up. Last month of quarter two. I haven't been able to. I didn't take advantage of it this year like last year. It's not that I didn't. I didn't get as many runners as I did last year. Last year was wild. Still did pretty good. I'm still doing pretty good, but like the pullbacks have been bigger than the drives here in some cases. It's kind of been crazy. Yeah, somebody remind me to add to give Kenny and Lost the mod role. YouTube mod role in Discord. I gotta do it later. Or can somebody do that? Can Spectral, you here? Or Danger? Can one of you guys do that? Can you give Kenny and Lost a mod role? YouTube mod role in Discord.
Do I have a YouTube model?
Yeah, in the Discord, you're in the YouTube mod channel.
Yeah, I'm in the YouTube mod channel, so that means I have the YouTube mod role.
Yeah.
What does that provide you, by the way? You can
that gives you access
manage
to that channel, to the YouTube mods channel, and yeah, and you,
okay,
and you have the mod powers here on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
I'm about to roll up and smoke a blunt today.
Actually, YouTube mods, some of you guys don't pay for anything, right? I mean, some of you guys, I mean, okay. So when you're a YouTube mod, you get access to the Zoom and the Sunday Zoom, right? So some of the mods, they're not in the Signal channel, right? But if you're a mod, you get access to the private session.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I'm already paying for all that, so it doesn't make a difference.
Well, yeah, you get more, but like if you're a mod and you're not in any of the channels, you still get access to all the Zooms, which means by default you get access to the Sunday session because you get the Zoom to the Sunday session.
Yeah, that's cool for them.
So I don't know if Loss was showing up before to the Sunday session, but if he wasn't, now he has access.
Is it Los? Or is it Loss? I thought it was Los.
I call him Los. I don't know.
I think it's lost because
because how?
We should
Because
say
you don't
Los
say
because it's
Los.
Carlos.
You don't say Los Angeles, right? If it's like, if it's like, I don't know, Los Cojones Grandes. You know what I mean?
Well,
Los Angeles.
I got DJs called DJ Los because their name is actually Carlos, but they call themselves DJ Los. So I think that was short for something like that.
Yeah, his name is Carlos, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, but we all say Los, even though it should have two S's at the end for that.
They say Carlos, but most people call him Los.
Yeah, I think it should be Los. I think we should be Los then.
You need one of those little vocabulary things right next to your name that tells you how to pronounce
it. Yeah, Los, my man Los. I got you.
I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna call you Carl.
Que lo que?
From now on, you are Carl.
Oh. Carl?
Yeah.
I just
Carl is way better.
It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work, man. No. We got the 4-hour closing in 7 minutes, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens. I'm looking for something bullish personally. If it breaks the highs, comes back down, and gives me a bottom wick, it could be interesting. I think we have more people that just do as well, please.
Papa Carlo? Isn't Papa Carlo the guy that made Pinocchio? What's Pinocchio's dad's name?
Geppetto, I believe.
Yeah, but
No? Yeah.
yeah, but in the Russian books, his name is Papa Carlo.
Ah, bro. Yeah, you're asking me something I wouldn't know. There's Carlito and or Carletto, you said, in Russian?
Yeah, no, in the Russian books, it's Papa Carlo. I think I remember that. I remember reading that when I was a little kid. Was Jesus like in the Russian books? He's not in the Russian books, but his name is Jesus. That's how they say it. They say Jesus Christos. That's what they say. In Russia, you don't watch doll. In Russia, you don't break doll. You break doll to get another doll. You break it, there's another doll inside it. And you break that one, and there's another doll inside it. Russian dolls are crazy. They come with like 50 replacement dolls. Problem is, you break one, you're getting a smaller one next time. You're getting the same one, it's just going to be smaller. Be like, so this bitch regenerates? No, yeah, but not at the same size. You don't break them, you open them? I mean, whatever you want to call it, bro. When I split a doll in half, it's typically broken. You can't ask Benny for a password. He can't say anything except bark. Arr. Oh, that's not saying anything. That's just growling. He's going to bite you, and that's going to be the password. You keep messing with him. The center of it all is a dime sack. That just maybe if you're in Detroit. Why is it not going down? The blue pill, the little blue pill. Imagine just standing there in the mirror 8 hours later. Why is it not going down? Go down, damn it.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken two of them.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
knew I shouldn't have gone to that pharmacy.
Took the red and the blue. You're supposed to take one.
All right, Neo, he couldn't choose. He just took both.
Now, Doc,
thank God,
you're saying that this one works and this one works? So if I put them together, it's like, you know how you get like two people doing the work? You get, you know, one person doing the work, you get one person worth of shit. You get two people doing the work, you get like 10 people worth of shit done. Same thing here. Double stack? No, this is not fucking ecstasy, bro. No, we're not talking about that. Double the strength, double the size. No, I think it's like double the pills is like quadruple the strength. Quadruple the hours. Two minutes for closure, and then we need, man, if this can set up again, if we can get this 30, the next 30 not driving, and then drive up for NYC Open, because look at this hourly. We like, the hourly is dumb. This is over 200 pips worth of stops. The 30 is over 100 pips worth of stops, right? They're closing lovely, closing above the range, closing with wicks to fill. So everything, we just need some range, so maybe we can have a better stop. And if it happens for us, timing will also fall in line with everything else that we're doing, right? If 930 gives a bottom wick, doesn't drive, creates a better stop than this current 30. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. any kind of candle that's going to close above 33.27 here, right? This would be amazing if we get this kind of closure here, right? Better stop, respect of this area, and it'll be 9:30 NYC open to now start pushing up. Yeah, that would be amazing here. For that move at 9:30. You have a journal? No, I do not. I have my terminal. Yo, what are you pushing me? This guy just pushed me. You want a hug? I know you do. Come on. Let's go. Just one. One hug this time. Crisscross. Come on. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Cha-cha real smooth. What did I do to him? I didn't even touch him. He came over, he pushed my chair, and then walked away. And now he's bringing the bone. That doesn't squeak. That's his rubber bone. Hey, come here, you freaking dinosaur. Benosaurus. Yeah, because this chair is just very smooth, the way the wheels on it. So he came over and he went like this with his paw, and this should just move me back. Go get some food. Go eat. Get breakfast.
I want normal.
Okay, I'll make you once I'm done. I'm wanting signal, please. You know, concentrate. Nope. Not made from concentrate. Never from concentrate. That's a wild statement. I'm wanting signal. You know, concentrate. I love you, bud. This is a crazy statement. Traders are the best fathers. They're always with the family. Yeah, because what am I going to do? Yo, my kids had the take your kids to work day. And, like, all three of them just sat here. You want string cheese? You want to give it to Benny? Yeah, you can give that to. You can give him string cheese. That's fine. He likes string cheese. I was like, you guys are lucky that you're not getting dressed right now. And we're all going to like Home Depot or like to a factory or something. Or to go, you know, watch me scale a roof or something. You guys just get to kind of sit here at the computer chair and watch me sit at the computer. So lucky. Taking a shit, there's no signal, but you do concentrate. Yeah, I don't know. I just turned that TI song, big shit popping, little shit stopping, and then and then I sit there. So you don't gotta concentrate. Yeah, I'm not looking for the break of the highs here until we print here on this next 30. Hopefully bearish. I don't like it here right now. Well, unless I didn't even see the 15. The 15 has a nice celery play happening, right? Wow. I didn't see this. It's the 15 closed bearish. Yeah, that looks good, man. 15 looking better than anything. I didn't realize the 15 closed bearish. We're going to have positions there. B Reiki of the previous candle. Hiya. Hiya. I'm sorry, gang. Didn't see this 15 close bear. It did what we want, except on the 15, not on the 30, and it respected this area. I think if we break highs, we're good to go. Could get interesting. He was right. No concentrate. Yeah, I mean, that was good. Look at this. This is the celery play we want. The problem is we can't take it on the break of this 15. We got to wait for the hourly, previous hourly to break. That's when it all falls. Maybe we'll still get it. Maybe this will never break that high, right? I mean, never break the high here right now. Close bearish above the range and then come up. But man, that 15, that's lovely. This is exactly what we want here. Because it created, look at the stop it created for us. Like we wanted closure above and a range. I mean, timing, we wanted that to fall in line as well, right? 9:30. Maybe it still will, but what if by 9:30 we were already driving and that's just going to push us? You know what I mean? Very interesting. 1 hour bottom wick, almost none. Yeah, but it's going to make one right now. And then we're super good. It's like good, but with a cape. You feel me? This is good because look, now it bounced off this support. If it starts breaking highs now, it's good because it created top wick, came down, broke the lows, bounced off support here, attempting to come back down in range. It would be amazing if it could come down in range on the 15 and close above on the 15. Very similar to what we had yesterday. Remember we drew it out yesterday. The closure down here. And then closure back up above. And 9:30, that was the trade. So for the celery bottom wick doesn't matter. It does, but it depends a lot on the previous candle because a lot of times the previous candle, right, on the higher time frame is like the first 15 of a 30, and now you're in the second 15 of a 30. And it depends if that has a bottom wick, because then you could just be driving, right? It depends what level you're bouncing off of and what the higher time frame looks like, or what other time frames look like. But that 15 closed great. This is honestly what we want out of the 30. The way this 15 closed, this is what we want out of the 30. So maybe we still get it here on the 30. The only thing is you got to understand that you can't take that until the highs are broken here, right? Previous hourly highs, because you can tap that level and come right back down, right? You don't know what's at that wick. But once you start breaking the wick, the probability of your position goes up, of your position playing out goes up. So you can get ahead of the trade, have a better entry at a lower probability, or a worse entry at a higher probability. Stops, yeah, I'm thinking previous 15. There's just not, maybe the 5s here. When do you want it to form a range and when not after a closure, above or below? Obviously, ideally we close above, but sometimes a range below is okay and then a closure above. And once again, it depends if it's falling in line with the higher time frames. It's gonna get so interesting. It's clean to the left. All right, we are activated here. We are activated. Stops are on here. Technically, we should not break that low. If we are to come up. Gave us what we wanted. So now we wait. All right. F5 closed with no top wick, but the 15 is still open. Look good, did everything we want, bounced down, rebroke highs. How come I don't take wick entries? I do once, like, I don't know, yesterday I had a wick entry on a pineapple. But it was already pulling back. It was not the wickiest of the wicks. a good 1 hour. Did everything we want and broke the highs. If we start closing back in range, I mean, that's it. But we should drive. We should be able to pull up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The thing is, what might have, we can close back in range, and on the next one, we still might break the high. And then if that happens, I think we might add on positions. Can make a steeper lower wick? Yes, it can. That's what I'm saying. If it makes a lower wick, if it takes us out and then starts doing that again, then I'll just have more buys on the break of the highs. Obviously, don't expect it. Obviously, you want the break of the highs and the drive, but not every time will it work like that. Yeah, I think we're going to get close to stops. Stops just hit. Stops hit. Kind of annoying. 67 pip stop. It just tapped my stop. Just tapped me. And now it's coming up. That's crazy. Well, at this point, I hope it comes down. Because it hit my stop. 67. Minus 68, 67, 68. It's between 67, 68 and a loss. Did everything we wanted. This was taken on the main account. This was taken on every account. Yeah. This was taken here in the main account, and it was identical. They were both at 5 lots. They're both identical. I had nothing different here, but I'd rather be in have a 67 pip stop, which is almost like a break even for me, versus anything else, versus 600 pip stop. And I guess this is the nature of the beast. This will happen. Loss 58. Damn, I used to get tight after losses. Not necessarily now. It's like 60 pips. It's like, all right, well, that'll be there tomorrow. All right.
Wow, that's just dumping still.
Yeah. Annoying.
So if it comes back up, it's gonna fucking go to the moon.
I don't think it's coming back up at this point. It's refilled the entire previous candle body. It would have to find a support, and I think at this point, if it starts coming up, you'll be able to take a support instead of a re-break of the highs.
It's at the 4-hour flip right now on futures. It's literally where it is. So we can wait and see what happens. But 9:30 a.m. will dictate the direction, I guess.
Yeah. I'm very surprised. Did everything we wanted. Everything. Made a top.
I mean, we were in
came
profit.
Down, got bottom wick. I don't know. How much did I see here? I didn't see much. 14?
Yeah, we were in profit. Yeah, almost 15 pips or something.
I was looking for around 25, 30 there. You can't go break even on there because that volume, that BE will a lot of times just take you out and continue going.
Yeah, it's happened a few times, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's on to the next one. Even this candle, like, I can't close out. Look how the 15 closed respecting that area. You're expecting this one to open up and just drive. Close respecting. Closed above. Yeah, I mean, it might still. Watch it bounce off and drive flip here, which will be wild. In spot, it was ugly. I don't know. I haven't turned on a spot chart, but look, it did everything we wanted. Closed above, respected this area, pulled up, broke the highs. I mean, I don't know. Faked out. No, it never closed below. It just, now it drove back. in range. Still hasn't closed. If it closes above here, it still hasn't faked out. It just, I don't know. Call it what you want to call it. But yeah, back in range. Yeah, faked out. This happens again here. I'm going to take the rebreak of the highs. Took the same trade as you. I wasn't watching you, so me too fake out. Yeah, it made sense. Made total sense. All right, I think we got to put loss number 58 on there. That's tough here. I think this thing will still be filled. There's clean range here, but when? Did you update the record? Yeah. Minus 58. Stack positions like 30 pips earlier. Cut the push up. Nice. Oh, you stack at, at 14. I'm just opening a higher lot as it is. Instead of stacking 5 positions, I'm just opening a 5 lot. I already answered that. It depends on how it's pushing, but I'd rather close above. Sometimes you close below and still push above, and then you take the following candle. You don't wait for a range to be created. This looks so good on the hourly too. Because what are you expecting after all these orders grabbed and then a closure above on every time frame? The hourly, the 30, the 15. Shit. You're expecting a push up. You're not expecting a rebreak at that low. After it rebreaks, you can't be in there. Probability of your trade goes down significantly. So it hits stops. But if it still comes back up, we're going to give it a second chance. Mad annoyed last day of the month. That's all right. It's not the last month, right? You're going to have hundreds of months. Still been close for this 15? Okay. All right. Yeah, and once this 15 is up, NYC open hits here. Problem is that stop. It's going to have to be a current candle stop if we start rebreaking highs again. I'm just very skeptical at pulling up and closing above here right now. 33.27. It's another 40 pips, 6 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. Damn, this doesn't kill the vibes like the minus 300, minus 500 would. Right? Remember, we'd be in drawdown and that would just kill all the vibes. I mean, yeah, a loss sucks, but like 60 pips realistically, that's like 2 trades. But a choppy month. Choppy month for the New York session. Very choppy. Up and down in the express month. Yeah, like on my live, I've been up and down all month too. I'm in profits, but still very choppy.
Yeah, Jay and I was saying the same thing yesterday when we're chatting, that it's kind of been up and down.
Yeah, this month has not been simple to trade. Was gonna end the month with 600 on express, not 260 after. Well, month's not over yet. I believe I will have positions today. Still, I think I'll still have more positions. NYC hasn't even hit yet. But profits are profits. Yeah. Yeah, I made most of my profits this month for Asian session. Most of what I've done this month has been Asian session. Three minutes here. 3 minutes. Like the market before this, man. I mean, look at this New York session. This has been very tough. London dries, New York. Look at this. Even then, this was mostly Asian session that drove. London, it's trash. New York, F Trump, right? But you got to take your positions as they set up, right? That's the only way you get the true probabilities of your playing out of your plan. Because of a tweet. Such is life. Right? Don't wish the game was easier. Wish you were better. I'm back. That is a really difficult closure to read here off the 30. broke back in range. Technically, we should be coming back down. This shouldn't matter, except it does here. This is heavy resistance. Right. Usually this wouldn't matter. With that 930 closure, you're back in range. You're typically going to drive down to the rest of the range. This wick at some point has to get filled. This would be a good time. But not with that closure. Not at this support, or we're above it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, there's some more waiting involved. This could get really interesting here. There's nothing here for now. Not looking at anything yet. NYC gonna reverse? You think it's coming up? Could. Stop here. 45 pip stop. That's heavy. Yeah, this is the most difficult times usually when you're trading. I find that people have issues, people struggle right after taking a loss, right? This is, you take a loss, take a L, it's the most difficult time. Most people are so eager to go get that loss back that, all right, come on. That people just enter positions that don't make sense. Wait for your position to set up again. And over time, you'll get back there. Just don't set yourself further back because you're eager to make it back. No, that's over and done with. Yeah, you don't want a domino effect. Exactly, a string of bad decisions. Yeah. You want to make sure that the next one's a W. So you got to wait for it to set up again. Just trying to push my chair again. Stop biting my chair, bro. You're so fucking cute. I think he wants a hug. Come on, let's go. Bring it in. Just one hug. He's laying down on me. I know. Hey, get off my hair, bro. No, yo, why are you biting? Yo, kid. No, Benny. Bro, stop.
What I just seen was funny. He's biting your chair.
Yeah, he's gonna get. Stop. Hey, down. I think he's pissed we took a loss. Go outside. Go outside. Go outside. Go. Go. Stop jumping on me. Go. Yeah. Take him outside. Let him go over there. He's fucking shoot off my arm.
Crazy.
He is crazy, right?
And sit on you.
All right, have a seat. Was that a bear? No, that was a Ben. That was a Ben. That was not a bear, that was a Ben. This is Wix 12, by the way, chat, if you guys remember her. We got people waving to you, see? What are you doing? Alright, go ahead. No, at this point, we have to wait for this to set up again. We're right back in the range we go. We broke the highs, came back right back down into range. Ow.
Oh, Benny.
Tell him to stop scratching.
Benny, stop scratching. No. He's like looking at me. What? I don't want to stop scratching. Let me scratch. No, 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 no.
Yeah, Knicks game last night was pretty dope. Can they match that same energy in Indiana? Will we break down here? How much weight you lose? About 16 pounds in the last 3 weeks. I'll get it all back, but I just like, living in pain is a whole different animal. It sucks, yeah, because it's a lot of gains that you work hard for, right? But it is what it is. I gotta get better. I'm putting, like, I try to do nothing with my arm. I try to lift nothing. So, because it's like a constant and consistent nagging pain that I just can't do anything about. It makes it hard to like concentrate, to eat, to sleep. One minute here on this 15. Science says if you sleep less, you likely gain more weight due to stress. Yeah, people tend to overindulge when they're stressed out or overeat or just like binge on fried foods and stuff. I don't really have an appetite. Like I'm in pain and I'm like, fuck food. I just need to lay down the shit to go away. I've really been up and down here this month. Choppy, choppy. No, I never heard of it, Prodigy. But if it's over the counter, I don't have much faith in it. 5'10". I'm like 5'9", 5'10". Right now I'm 155. Right now I weigh $155. My typical weight is 170. It's my usual weight. Breaking down here, huh? Might look for sells here soon. Damn, a lot of volume. Holy shit. Stops are too big. Too big. Wow, this fucker's just pushing, huh? And both sells we take here off, yeah, off the previous wick. It's possible. It's not possible. Yeah, we did used to take them. It's true. If this 5 flips and re-breaks it slow, I'm looking to get in there. There's a lot of volume. I know the hourly's closing, but if the 5 flips, I think we might get a steeper drive. It created a bottom wick first, pulled up. Let's see. Oh, it rebroke the low. Did it? Yeah, that's tough. Let's see. If it rebreaks its own low, almost stops to be. I think it just did it right there. Stops our break even here. Oh, whoa, that took me out on the... What the fuck? It'll probably take me out here too, yeah. So the idea was for the 5 to break and push, but it didn't. It's fucking around here. I was hoping for a quick push and just to drive through. Yeah, if the 5 didn't push through here, I'm gonna wait. Just didn't want it to pull back. Steeper wick on the hourly. Oh well. Yeah, it was a BE. I mean, half a pip. It's annoying. I don't want to hold it. It filled this wick. That's the advantage point. That's where I go break even, but there's no profits until we fill this previous wick, and the 5 unfortunately pulled back up. God, that's annoying. Jeez, I don't know how many times I gotta get taken out of BE for this shit just to drive. But there's just no way I don't move stops to BE after the rebreak of the low there again. It just... Because when it breaks the low and pulls back up to our BE for the flip, that's... I consider it as going the other way. I don't know. You held? Yeah. Maybe if it was a 15, I probably would have held. But on the 5, broke the low, filled the wick, pulled back up. Yeah. It's annoying. Five minutes till the 1 hour closes. 5 minutes till the 4 hour closes. Yeah, it took me. It tapped, just tapped B. It took me out. God, that's annoying. Yeah, now it's just going to take some time to set up again. 2 minutes here for that closure. Now we gotta kind of wait here. This will be a 4-hour candle closing. It's a strong 4-hour. Problem is when it closes that support, you might get a strong pullback. One minute here. Just closed. What I will say is, if we start breaking highs here, I will look to set a sell stop if we don't drive all the way down. Well, there goes our sell stop idea. Yeah, we have no range yet right now. Of that trade, what, the 5 minute? The 5 minute closed with a bottom wick here. Next one made a bottom wick, came up, and then rebroke that bottom wick. That was it. With volume, I was looking to take advantage of this range, except it rebroke it and then pulled back up, took us out, and then drove. Such is life. I've already forgotten about it. If you sit here thinking about it, you'll be really annoyed watching the market drive. No, I'm just waiting for it to set up again. It's fine. No, not now. It doesn't matter because it's 808 at your range. Now I'd kind of want a resistance to set up, or a range to be created here at 3302. I mean, we'll see, right? This range, there's a lot of range. Maybe we could look at it like this. I just don't see an entry just yet, right? There's room here. That was a 4-hour closure, don't forget, right? So the 4-hour level is way down there. Love and wisdom. Love and wisdom. I think I got time for a couple of pulls. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Hey, Wix, not sure if you can hear me.
Yo.
Yeah, was just gonna say I'm gonna call it because I've got to go for
Oh, you've been
Bianca's
calling it early. Is
pediatrician
it because you're in
appointment.
Spain?
No, I've got Bianca's
Oh, the
pediatrician
parents.
appointment. Yep. It's parents' duty.
Parents duty.
So I gotta go to the her pediatrician appointment. Well,
I got
yeah, I'm 5 hours ahead, so it's mid-afternoon here, almost end of day. So
you. It's all right.
gotta
Don't worry.
make sure I hit it.
We'll send you screenshots of the trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my phone with me though, but I just gotta get off the stream.
I
So I
got
have to
you.
say thank you,
Appreciate
and
it, man. Thank you for holding it
hopefully
down.
you guys get that 500th on live. If not, I'm gonna see you guys on Sunday night. Thanks to everybody, and
Oh,
congrats
go get your
to
top ones.
yeah.
Their
I think the promo ends tomorrow.
I think it ends tomorrow or Sunday. I think Sunday's the last day. Go get your top one futures accounts, gang. All right.
Here, I'll post it.
Hey Jay, man, just give me your
5%
credentials.
off.
Jay,
Yeah,
give me your
again, J-Man?
credentials. Give me your credentials. I'll sign in and trade for you, man. I got you.
He's got this. He's got this.
I just need access to your account. I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
You're not even
One
going to
J,
see a
one
loss
million.
on there. Just one fat withdrawal. Not going to be a single trade placed. Transfer?
Love
What? Wire? Nah, that
All
won't.
right. To some
Yeah,
bank in the
bank
Cayman
transfer.
Islands somewhere.
Oh man.
Next thing
Had
you
a
know,
great
this
week,
Jay
guys.
is in your fucking, or Reggie's in your, yeah, whatchamacallit, in your Spain apartment. What are you doing here? What do you mean? This is my place.
It's like, hey, I thought we were brothers, man.
I'm Jay. No, I'm Jay.
Brothers from another mother, yeah.
Yeah, right. We all connected, man.
Yeah, it's true. We all are.
Have a good weekend, man.
Thanks, guys. You too, and hopefully
I'll see
it
you.
works out.
See you
If not, I'll
Sunday.
see you guys on Sunday night. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Later. Gotta wait here. We gotta wait. We were very bearish. At some point, I think we're gonna fill this wick right down here. And this was a strong push down after a fake out. So I figure we will retest the lows, right? How do we retest the lows? We're gonna need to find a resistance. When we find a resistance, we're gonna look to see if we can trade it all the way down. Right? 33.14 seems like a good level to start forming that resistance. Let's get up there. Even this level, 33.10 where we are right now, maybe we close here, then we get a wick up to 33.14, and then we can trade this down. That makes sense, right? Like, okay, let's look at this area. All right, so if we get a closure here, and then can we get the next candle to wick up there, but still close bearish, right? If we can get closure and a wick to this area, this would make sense on all time frames. Closure below here, tapping that area, bouncing off of it, and then we can look for the rest of the range down. Hopefully this will have a wick too. But this here, this will be interesting. This area will be key. We need closure somewhere here. Or we need a range to be created here. We can put it that way. Or not range, resistance. That would make more sense. It would make more sense, but because there's a level here and a level here, that's what I was saying. If we can close below here, but a wick into this area. Similar to what it did here. Great example of your highway trade. Yeah, because typically market, you know, needs to make a U-turn. Can't just turn around the other way. It can, but chances are it won't. Probability is on your side there, if we're playing the probability game. Looks clean to come down. I think it looks clean to retrace a bit right now. Like when I'm looking at, right, as we're seeing this come down and we're seeing this now create that steep bottom wick and pull up, it seems like a retracement's coming up. Right? You might still get a close. I think you just did get a closure. You did. Excuse me, on the 15. So maybe make a bottom wick, come up to this area and close somewhere up here. And if it starts coming down, then we look for closures below the most recent, which will probably be this area. See how talking through things just helps you adjust things as you're going through them. I'm just talking and I'm like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. If it's below that area, maybe we should move this line here. If I wasn't speaking, I probably wouldn't have done that. But the fact that I'm voicing things out, I'm just like making adjustments of what makes sense, what doesn't. $15 close back up in range or held support, however you want to call it. Yeah, the 5 closed bearish, but I think it might flip bullish on this 5. Or was that the resistance we want? I don't know. That's only a 5. I'm very skeptical of this as the 15 closed bullish. Okay, 5 flip bullish, 15 driving up. That's another thing. The fact that I switch from time frames so often, I flip through the time frames. It eventually you just kind of know what the higher time frame looks like on a smaller time frame, or what the small time frame looks like if it's on a higher time frame. If you're looking at the higher time, like you're like, oh, it looks like this. That means it looks like this here. And it looks like that here. Oh, all right. Now I know how it forms. I understand. Sky Benny. No, you're not done for the day. Just want to say thank you for all the streams and free game you consistently give to the trading community. For sure. Absolutely. Thank you for always being grateful. I think you're one of the few people that's always appreciative. No, I'm gonna talk to my team once I'm out of pain and I can function fully and I can do everything at 100%. Then I can dedicate myself to really putting work in. Top 1 futures, your metrics won't load. You broke the metrics. You're off the charts. Your metrics are off the chart. What's been the main difference? It's you're gonna like it more. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you're used to it, you're gonna like it more. You're gonna enjoy it, because like the fact that the price is centralized and the spread is always one, and for the way we trade, right, we want a tight spread because we scalp. Like it's just, and it's like there's no broker fuckery, right? And number one thing, I guess you know, futures is regulated, so no one's running away with your funds, right? Most of these companies are regulated. Futures companies, especially in the U.S. Right, you got the CFTC, the FINRA, the everything. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wondering what the masses were experiencing. Yeah, I enjoy it more and the way it works and the mechanism than Forex was. It's more straightforward, not as arbitrary. Did you get your payout from traders on Main Frontiers? I don't think anyone has. I've not met one person that has. I've already forgotten about that. Damn. To me, it's like you can file a claim. No, I'm good, bro. I'm just saying, if it ever drops for what, for like $5 grand, I'm not filing a claim. Or if that money ever comes, it comes. It's just gonna be like, all right. You lost 5K? No, I didn't lose 5K. It would just, he's saying you can file a claim. If you file a claim, the most you can get is like 5K. Some people lost like 30 million. 50 million. Like some people, they were like dumb numbers. I didn't lose anything. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Doesn't matter. Update the stream record. It's updated. It's updated. The loss is there. The break even is there. The win we took last week, we didn't really count it because it was only on the funded. So we're still looking for that elusive number 500. Elusive win number 500. $30 closes here in 5 minutes. Last 5 of this 30. Yeah, think about what you did. You're grounded. If you're gonna talk back, I'm gonna take away your stuff. Stop. Go ahead, I dare you to bark. Bark at me. Go ahead. Take away all your rubber toys. You're grounded, young man. No, my daughter called me from the kitchen and she was like, he's jumping around, not letting me pass, and he's playing and he's just like, arr, arr, and just all over the place. He's destroying the fucking kitchen and living room. So she's over there like, help. And then I told him to go to his spot. He barked at me. I was like, all right, you're grounded. Go to your place. You got a bite in the ear, dog. I do. All right, 30 closed here. 15 closed here. This is a bit tough. I want a resistance to form. Maybe it's going to happen on a different time frame here. Maybe this breaks straight down, but doesn't look amazing here. Five, fill up the wick. It's only 15. No, I gotta wait for this to print bearish. I mean close bearish. I don't want to see this ride all the way up here before it does that, and it can. Alright, so let's get a bearish closure at resistance and establish it, and then we will look for positions. What's the probability to cover the top wick of the study? I don't know. I don't know the probability on that. I know there's a high chance, high likelihood we retest the lows here. I just need to have an edge when it comes to entry. I don't want to get in just to flip bullish and come up here, right? So it's all about entry right now. There's really nothing here, right? There's no level here yet. Like, we've had no time frame to close there. Fill the range. Can't do anything here. I can't look for a sell here because there's a chance it could bounce off this support. We need closures. Need closures. If it closes below here, there's a chance we get positions as long as it doesn't fill the entire fucking range in the next 5 minutes or in the next 11 minutes. But we need closures. Or I need closures. I don't know what you guys need. Five looking good, huh? $15, not so much. I need trade while you know focus. Yeah, last time somebody said that this morning, I lost 68 pips. Because I decided to focus. F5 was clean. Yeah, I'm not looking for the 5 here because this was looking like a bottom wick for the 30 when the 5 was looking clean. So I just don't want to be caught in that. I'm looking for the higher time frame closure. Every morning at this time, every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. Every morning at this time, there's 278 people watching. It's always 278 at this time. Close, god damn it, close. Get this closure. These stops are just ridiculous at 150, 165 pips. If we can close here before the actual drive down. 4 minutes on the 15. Closure, belosure. Draggy session. It was a chop, and then we got faked out, and then we've been waiting. Then B's got hit on sells, and then we've been waiting since then. We got 2 minutes for this 15 to close, and there's a chance we have positions here in 2 minutes. All right, we'll need a top wick, and we'll need a rebreak of the current candle low. And if that continues down, that will be the 4-hour rebreaking its own low as well, and then maybe we can look to head down to the rest of the range. But we got to wait 2 minutes for this 15 to close, because in 2 minutes we might be back above range, or we might be way down here. Close bearish, my bet will be on the down here afterwards. Hundred seconds. Do you mean the 1 hour low because 15 low is not the 4 hour low? No, I said the 15 break of the lows should take us down to the 4 hour rebreak of the lows. Not that it's also a rebreak of the 4 hour lows. No, if once we rebreak these lows, it should take us down to the 4 hour rebreak in the low. One minute. Should be like this. Well, looks like there's more waiting involved. Yeah, so the 15 respected, pulled back up. The key right now is for this candle to actually come back down here and for the hourly to close bearish below the range with a gladiator candle, right? Something like this. This is what we want on the hourly. Top wick. We'll be good here. Because it's just tried to come down here, couldn't, failed again. So if it finally comes down and re-breaks these lows, I think we'll be good to go. But we need that break. We have 14 minutes left here, so for the next 14 minutes, let's just sit on our hands and pay attention. Five paid. Every time frame's telling a different story. How much longer at the charts? I mean, we're so close to setting up. I don't know, maybe another half hour. I really needed to dip by 11 because I got to be somewhere at 11:45, and it's about a half-hour drive for me. I still got to walk Benny. But this just was looking really promising, so I've been waiting. I was in a buy swing. Am I fucked up? I don't know. Are you? How do you feel? Am I fucked? I don't know. I don't know what your position was. But before you enter a position, you have to know at what point you're fucked. If you don't know, I would close the position out, reevaluate, and if you need to, you'll re-enter. If not, you won't. But reevaluate to the point where, like, all right, this is where I'm fucked up, and I gotta put stops here. Got 5 position buy. I am fucked. I don't know, man. I'm just waiting. Just waiting on the next setup. Gotta stay composed. Compassize. Gotta compassize. Now you guys really want to jump into trades. A lot of you are looking for buys. Some of you are looking for sells. But at one point, it's just gonna be like, oh shit, this is obvious. This is clearly this. How much you up for the month? 3%. Choppy month. Or 4%. Been a strange year all around. What's the stops here? 66. Man, I don't want this to flip bearish. That looks good on the 5. 70. Man, why can't this be the 15? This looks good to come up. 15, I'd be a little more sure of it. Yo, stop calling me. Keep styling me. I know you guys hate it when I say shit like, it looks good to come up, looks good to come down. But take it with a grain of salt, right? Like, you see I'm not entering a position. I say it, but like, I forget you guys like hang on a lot of the words I say. Right, so I try to be conscious of it, but sometimes like, see, I didn't catch myself there. Looks good to come up. People are like, oh man, I'm in cells, I'm closing my position out, and then it goes down. You see, or it's just, you know, I'm speaking from what I see, but there's reasons I'm not in positions there. So don't get ahead of it just because I see it looks good, you know. There's reasons that we're not in. Some of you just, I say it looks good and you're like, all right, buy here. No, there's reasons we're not in. It's only a 5. Oh, watch it still pump. How much for the 15? Oh, we got 6 minutes for the hourly. Yeah, this might come up, but it's the last. We're coming up on the last 5 of the hourly candle. Man, ideally we come down here and close below. Oh, that 5's gonna go straight up here. What do you have until fill of this wick, right? 20 pips. Should go straight up. Bottom wick made, huh? I don't like it. Three minutes here for the 1 hour to close. Come on, come straight down. Straight down. Whack. Lame. 3 minutes, yeah, but shit, if this flips bullish in the last 3 minutes. Man, I want this candle to close bearish. This would suck. We get this 30 bearish, we're probably going to look for buys here. I'm going to break it out high on the next candle, depending on what kind of stops the next candle gives. You're buying into a resistance? Yes, but we just bounced off this again. Like we were going to break down here, we bounced off that again. Right, so we're holding support here in a way also. So I figure the next candle is going to have a top wick, next hourly. There's a minute left here. There's some range, there's 60 pips to the top of the range. 55. So we're gonna need a bottom wick here. Maybe it makes the top wick first and then the bottom wick and then we get in. So lock in. This is gonna get really interesting here right now. We're gonna have fireworks. Okay, lock in, gang. We just closed. We got a bearish closure like we wished for. And we need bottom wicks here. I don't know if we closed back, and we closed above this range. I don't know if I like that. Let's close no top wick on the 15. Oh, no, don't market sell. Sorry. Market sell. Limit sell. What am I going to use for stops? Current candle. Whatever this bottoms out. Wherever this candle bottoms out. And if it just continues down and we start closing below here, no harm, no foul, right? Even like this, I think we need more here. It's a new hourly candle, so it's tapping the low of this 1 hour. Let's see. Either the 4 hour starts re-breaking lows or the hourly flips bullish. This would be a 75 pip stop. Any pip stops? Stops are 75 pips here. That's what it will be. All right, it's coming up. We're about to get activated. Lock in. Our last attempt for the day. Wow, I got really close there. At the 5 top wick. Well, I moved them lower. That would be the break of the 15 and also the flip of the hourly, or the break of the high of the hourly here. So I moved it. I think we got some range. I mean, once we start getting up to here, we'll go break even. Or we'll have a 70 pip stop and that'll be it. Seven minutes on this 15. Yeah, we got the steep wick here, right? This kind of closed above that area. Oh, right at it, above it. I don't know. Keeps bouncing here. I got really close to activating us. Yeah, stop loss will be current candle and that'll be it. If it decides to come back down after that, then, like, we're just wrong. And we're in. Stops a current candle and looking to drive up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take partials at the fill of the previous candle. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave them where they are. Once we fill that 15, though, I'll move them to be. So limits, market sell here. 4. I'm going to get rid of this. Move stops. I'm going to Sell probably 6 here. And I'm gonna see if this can ride up a bit. Just broke those highs. Put stops to break even on my live account. Because the 4 hour is bearish, this can come down here. So stops are at the very least to break even. I put them about 2 pips in profit. Wait, what just happened here? Did I close everything out? What did I just do here? I missed it.
Yeah, I think you closed everything.
Okay, I'm still open on the live. On the live is still running, and we're good. What did I do here? I missed it. Hold on. I'm managing multiple accounts here. What did I do?
Yeah, the one on stream, you closed everything.
I clicked X.
Yep.
I was trying to close the top, the sell limit, not the actual position.
Yeah, I think it was the actual position. Yeah.
It's all right. All right. I'm going to close full right here. Just closed full as we fill this wick. So, congrats. In the signal channel, that was 37 pips. And we're out. We still made money here and there, but, you know, I made half back, basically. It's win number 500. A little more than half of it. Not here, though. Not here. Here I closed. I don't know what the fuck I did. Let me rewind it. So, what did I do? We got activated right there. We pushed up. I pressed sell. I moved. No, I didn't. We didn't get. Yo, rewind the stream. You know what? I let go. I moved TP up, and I went like this with the TP. I moved it up, and I let it go. I just let the mouse go. I was trying to let it. You could see me doing it on stream. Look back. I moved it up, and instead of letting the mouse go, I kind of held it for a second. I let it go, and then I went to another screen, and it hit it. That's what happened. No, I placed my TP. Look back on the screen. I'm moving up my TP. Yeah, I just rewinded. That's what happened. I moved it up. That's what I thought I did. I moved it up. And then I actually moved it up. And I moved my hand so quick that by the time I let go of the button, the mouse was already down here. I just went. And it hit TP over there. Like, go ahead, rewind the stream. You can see me doing it. That's what happened. I didn't even. I was sure I moved it up like this. I moved my hand too quick. It was just like, oh, whoops. No, I didn't hit the X. You can actually see it. Rewind the stream. You can see it. I literally let go of the mouse right where price hits. It's all right. We didn't catch much more. There's only an extra 15 pips on the live account. Yeah, that's what we waited for. That's the position. Live? No, live we just closed full. Live, the signals get the feed from the live account. Live account closed for 37. Yeah, we closed 37. And now it's still running. So minus 16, the live account. Let's bring this here. This is what the live account did for today. Minus 33.70, and then the break even, and then 21.10 right now on that. But that's what the signal channel sees. They see that as it's happening. You guys don't really see that, but that's what the live account did. Transparency? What? Bro, whenever you go get a keyboard, bro, bring me a mouse. All right? Get a package deal. Get the bundle. Win number 500. Yeah, let's put that down. Our runners have not really been pushing like 100 pips, but that was win number 500. Yo, can this shit stop? Yo, stop. I think we're the first streamers at 500 wins. Are we not? I think we are the first streamers at 500 wins on stream. It's got to stand for something. Well, yeah, at least the live stream ones. Nick Stewart's up there. Yeah, Nick's been doing really well. I don't know if he's... I know he's in the 400s. I don't know where. Shouldn't you be in the car? I should, but here... I'm gonna tell you guys a black fairy tale. You know the difference between a black fairy tale and a white fairy tale? A white fairy tale starts with once upon a time. A black fairy tale starts with, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Well, I'm gonna tell you a black fairy tale. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. My wife walked over, took the keys to the car, and dipped for breakfast like 2 minutes ago. When I told her, alright, I'm almost done. And she's like, while you're finishing up, I'm gonna go for some Dunkin'. Or for some Starbucks, or whatever she went. I think she went to Dunkin'. I don't know why my kids like Dunkin' better than Starbucks, but thank God. Maybe it's the donuts. But that's what happened. No lie. No cap. So I'm going to be late to where I'm going. This is where we close, technically. If you guys understand that this is a heavy resistance, maybe look at this celery play right here on the higher time frame where we were looking for originally. Good thing we had entries down here because that hourly gave a steep wick to fill, which we did. Held the support. We trusted it to be a support, right? And the thing is, I would not have that same conviction in this trade right here, right? Because right here we still understand after it pulls up, market's got to come down and retest the lows. Once we've retested the lows and we're getting this bullish closure, my confidence goes up quite a bit on these bullish flips. Because we've retested, failed. But yeah, that's the week. That's the month. We close it on a good note, right? We managed the best we can. We walked out of here as best we could. Risk managed, you know, not too much harm. Still a pretty good month. 4.5%, 5% month. It's still good. Still good. Sometimes we do take it on the bullish bearish closure against the trend, like we just did here. But I'd like for that price to retest the lows that it made before I do that. So it might retest it in the following 5 minute, and it might retest it in the following 30 minute. I don't know, or maybe it'll create a range, retest it, and then pulls up. But I'd like to take it after the retest. That's our session. Finito la comedia, my friends. We will be back here on. I'm tired. My arm hurts, and I gotta go. I'm very late. We stayed here late. I was supposed to dip at 11. I'm gonna go get dressed. You guys can go get ready for the weekend. I won't be in the Signal channel after this because I'm not gonna be home. I don't trade. Giveaway. Yes, I had to do a giveaway. Yo, I don't have time. Show up. Let's do this. We'll do one on. We'll do one on Monday, and instead of a 25K, because you guys have to wait, we'll make it a 50K. Instead of a 25K I would have done today, I'm gonna give away a 50K on Monday. All right. Sunday, we're still doing a 50K giveaway. Everyone in the Signal channel, make sure you show up on Sunday. I'll do the 50K giveaway, and we'll trade the market open. And if you're not part of the Signal channel, make sure you join up. You got a couple of days to join before we run that live stream, and before you have a chance. You join the Signals, shit, you'll have a chance to enter for that giveaway, 50K, and then on Monday for a 50K. All right. Yeah, and make sure you're ready to go trading next week. To start trading next week, go get your top 1 futures accounts, 55% off only through tomorrow. Right, today, tomorrow, I think Sundays is over. Maybe Sunday's the last day, but go get your instant funded accounts at 55% off. Right, that discount's not gonna last. That's almost over. All right. Matter of fact, get your 3 accounts so you can actually copy trade, because you can copy trade up to 3 accounts. All right, chat. Let's call it a session here. Great stream. We stay stoic. Right? We didn't panic, waited for our positions. I know you guys felt a lot of FOMO as the market was moving after that first loss, and then the BE, and then you're like, fuck, we gotta get. I get it, but like, I'm human too, right? We all have emotions. The key is learning to control them and staying ahead of the game. You know, stay one step ahead. Always think about what's next, what's candles coming up next, what's the possibility, what could happen next, and what I need to happen. What do I need to see in order to be in positions? All right. Anyway, done with the Japanese here. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse and on Sunday, right? Signal channel. Sunday is it. I'll see you guys in there. See you guys in our private Asian session live stream. Inner Circle, we will run a session tomorrow. I'll decide on a time. I still got to ask you guys in the chat. Only one person is giving me a response in the WhatsApp. But I'll formally ask you guys later today. But at some point tomorrow, either morning or noon, or afternoon, we'll run the Inner Circle session. All right, we'll run the webinar. And mods, congrats to the new mods today. Los, Mr. Carl, and we need a flex for that one. Hold on, we definitely need a flex, bro. Ah, that fucking hurt my arm. Damn. It's sending all that blood to it when I'm flexing. That shit hurt. All right, congrats to you guys on the mods, and I'll see you guys now that you have access. Los, I hope to see you on the Sunday stream. All right. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Get some sun, touch some grass. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And enjoy your weekend, really. Go enjoy your weekend. Forget about the charts. Enjoy it. Spend some time off the charts. Shut everything down. Right? Stay disciplined like the title says. I'll see you next week. Later.